Hello and welcome back to another week of space cybersecurity news. This week I've been looking at news that the Space Force is taking over all military SATCOM operations for the Department of Defense, including the Navy and Army. This has been in progress over the summer. I think June and August were the time when some of these operations were being transferred. And now, for the first time, all of the military SATCOM is under a single branch of the Space Force. In terms of the reasoning behind this, there's a lot of benefits that you can get from having a single operator that can specialize, simplify, and streamline some of the policies and processes around these operations. And instead of having a an operator that runs these systems for a few years and then gets promoted or moves on to another position in, say, the Navy or the Army. In this case, the Space Force can have an entire delta focused on operating these satellites, and their operators will stay there potentially for their entire career. I think this is an interesting and a good move. However, there definitely are some increased cybersecurity concerns and risks that come along with it. Times of transition are always a good time for attack. There's the systems are between hands, and some uncommon operations may be happening during transition, and this is a good time to kind of get in and do something that would normally be detected and may not be detected because of the transition. I think this also is going to create a more lucrative and singular target for attackers moving forward. Now that all of the systems are under the same branch and presumably starting to unify their policies and networks and how they operate, there's the possibility for getting into the system and then being able to laterally move through different satellite systems because they're all based on the same operator. And depending on the segmentation that's present, you may or may not have an easier time or a more difficult time moving between them. I'll include a link to my summary on these articles as well as the original articles in the description, and I'll see you next week.